Success is not built in moments of excitement. It is built in moments of repetition. It is not created in the spotlight. It is formed in the shadows. And yet, we live in a world that celebrates the finish line but rarely respects the miles it takes to get there. Everyone wants the result. Very few people are willing to commit to the rhythm required to produce it. We are surrounded by stories of sudden breakthroughs, a business that explodes overnight, a creator who becomes famous in months, an athlete who seems to appear out of nowhere. But what we don't see, the part that never makes the headline, is the quiet, consistent work that came long before anyone was watching. The years of showing up when there was no guarantee of reward. The repetition of small actions that didn't look impressive, didn't feel glamorous, and didn't produce immediate applause. And that is where real success is built. Consistency is not exciting. It doesn't give you a rush. It doesn't make you feel special in the moment. In fact, most days it feels ordinary, boring even. But consistency is what turns intention into identity. It is what transforms a desire into a discipline. It is what separates those who try from those who become. Because success is not about intensity, it is about continuity. Anyone can work hard for a week. Anyone can feel motivated for a month. Anyone can make a strong start when energy is high and hope is fresh. But the true measure of commitment is not how passionately you begin, it is how faithfully you continue when nothing seems to be changing. And that is where most people lose. They don't quit because they lack ability. They quit because they expect speed. They quit because they confuse not yet with never. They are measuring the wrong thing. They are measuring progress only by visible outcomes, by external validation, by immediate results. But the work that actually creates success is internal first. It is invisible. It is quiet. It is the accumulation of habits that slowly shape who you are becoming. Every day you show up when it would be easier not to. You are building something no one can see yet. Reliability, discipline, trust in yourself. And those qualities, far more than talent, are what create long-term success. Quick wins feel good. They boost confidence. They bring attention. But they are fragile. They depend on conditions staying favorable. They depend on momentum that can disappear as fast as it arrives. When things get hard, when the environment changes, when the applause fades, quick wins offer no foundation to stand on. Consistency, on the other hand, builds a structure that can hold weight. When you choose to do the work again today, even though yesterday didn't produce results, when you keep improving your craft even though no one is recognizing it yet, when you remain committed to your standards even when shortcuts are available, you are not just making progress. You are becoming the kind of person who can sustain success when it finally comes. And sustainability is what most people never prepare for. They dream about achievement. They rarely think about maintenance. They imagine what it would be like to arrive, but not what it will require to remain. And without the discipline built through consistent effort, success becomes a moment instead of a legacy. Consistency teaches patience. Patience teaches perspective. Perspective teaches you that growth is not linear. It is cumulative. You don't notice the difference from one day to the next, but over time, the difference becomes undeniable. One workout doesn't change your body, one practice session doesn't master a skill, one conversation doesn't build a reputation, but repeated over weeks, months, years, those same actions reshape who you are. This is why long-term success is never an accident. It is the result of decisions made when no one is watching. Decisions to show up. Decisions to refine instead of rush. Decisions to stay committed to the process even when the outcome feels distant. And here is the hardest truth. Consistency often feels unrewarded in the beginning. You will work and see little progress. You will invest energy and receive little feedback. You will wonder if your effort even matters. That uncertainty is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are in the early stages of something real. Because when progress is slow, the only thing that can keep you going is belief in what you are building. Not belief in results, but belief in the process itself. Belief that each small action, though insignificant on its own, is contributing to something greater. This is where purpose becomes essential. If your only motivation is recognition, you will stop when recognition does not come. If your only motivation is money, you will quit when money is delayed. If your only motivation is to impress others, you will lose momentum the moment they stop paying attention. But when your motivation is rooted in something deeper, something you believe in, something that gives meaning to the effort, consistency becomes possible. You no longer ask, is this working yet? You ask, is this aligned with who I want to become? And that question changes everything, because now your actions are not just about outcomes, they are about identity. You are not just trying to succeed. You are practicing being the kind of person who does not quit. You are reinforcing the belief that your word to yourself matters. You are proving day by day that your commitment is not dependent on mood or circumstance. That is the real work, and it is invisible to most people. They will not see your preparation. They will not notice your discipline. They will not understand why you keep going when there is no guarantee of reward. But one day, when the results finally appear, they will call it luck. They will call it timing. They will call it an overnight success. And you will know the truth. You will know that what they see as a moment was built through years of repetition. You will know that what looks effortless was earned through countless small, difficult choices. You will know that success did not come from a single breakthrough, but from the decision to never stop showing up. Consistency is not about perfection. You will miss days. You will make mistakes. You will have moments of doubt. What matters is not that you never fall off the path. It is that you return to it again and again and again, because long-term success is not determined by what you do when you feel motivated. It is determined by what you do when you don't. It is built in the mornings when you would rather sleep, in the evenings when you are tired, in the seasons when progress feels slow and the outcome uncertain. Those are the moments that define who you are becoming. So if right now your effort feels small, if your progress feels invisible, if you are wondering whether consistency is worth it, remember this. The work you repeat today is shaping the results you will live with tomorrow. You don't need a breakthrough. You don't need a shortcut. You don't need permission from anyone else. You need to keep showing up. Because success does not come from one bold move. It comes from thousands of quiet ones. And in the end, it is not the speed of your progress that matters. It is the direction. Success is not measured by how quickly it arrives. It is measured by how faithfully you pursue it, even when no one is watching. We live in a culture obsessed with instant gratification, where everything is expected to be fast. Fast results, fast fame, fast recognition. But the truth is, anything that truly matters takes time to build. Anything worth achieving requires patience, discipline, and a willingness to persist when the world doubts you. When you set out to do something meaningful, the beginning is always hard. It is quiet. It is slow. You may feel invisible. You may feel like no one notices your effort. And the hardest part is that nobody else can feel what you feel. They cannot measure your sacrifices, your persistence, your moments of doubt, or your courage to continue when it would be easier to quit. But this is the stage where every meaningful journey begins. Not with applause, but with commitment. People will tell you it's impossible. They will ask why you're wasting your time. They will compare your progress to their expectations and tell you that you are moving too slowly. They will remind you of all the reasons it should fail, and for a moment you might even wonder if they are right. But here is the truth. The path to lasting success is not about proving them right or wrong. It is about proving to yourself that you can endure, that you can persist, and that you can stay true to your vision when the outcome is not yet visible. The world rewards results, but it rarely honors the process that produces them. 100 days of effort may seem invisible, but 100 days of consistent, disciplined action compounds. Every small choice, every repeated action, every decision to push forward is adding up, shaping your skills, your character, and your capacity to handle what comes next. Success is a result of the accumulation of small, meaningful actions repeated over time. The most dangerous thing in any journey is impatience. When results do not come immediately, we begin to doubt ourselves. We compare our journey to others and measure ourselves against their highlights rather than their full story. We forget that the overnight success we envy is built on years of unseen effort. What seems fast from the outside was actually slow, steady, and deliberate from the inside. Time is not your enemy, it is your greatest ally. It allows ideas to mature, skills to deepen, and resilience to grow. The work you do today may not produce results immediately, but it is laying the foundation for a future that will eventually be undeniable. Progress is often invisible at first, but that does not mean it is not real. It is growing, developing, and accumulating beneath the surface, preparing you for the moment when the world will finally see the results of your dedication. Belief is essential in this process. You must believe in what you are building, even when others cannot see it. Your belief must be stronger than the noise of doubt around you. Without it, the slow pace of growth will discourage you, and the setbacks will feel unbearable. Belief is not just hope. It is a decision to trust the process, to honor the work, and to commit to a vision that may take years to realize. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you encounter is shaping you for the success that is to come. Difficult moments are not a sign that you are failing. They are proof that you are on the right path. They are testing your resolve, stretching your abilities, and preparing you to handle the responsibilities of success when it finally arrives. The very struggles you wish you could avoid are the ones that will define you, refine you, and ultimately elevate you above those who quit too soon. Discipline is what carries you through the times when motivation fades. Motivation is fleeting, it is emotional, unpredictable, and unreliable. Discipline, however, is consistent. Discipline is the decision to keep showing up, even when you do not feel like it. It is the ability to prioritize long-term gain over short-term comfort, to honor the work you committed to before you had results, and to persist when recognition is absent. Success is a long game, and the world is full of people who quit just before the breakthrough. They gave up because progress was slow, because they were not seeing results fast enough, because the noise around them was louder than their inner voice. But those who endure understand that the timing of success is not in their control. What is in their control is their commitment, their effort, and their willingness to persist day after day, no matter how invisible the work may seem. Patience is more than waiting, it is how you behave while you wait. You do not wait passively. You work, you learn, you grow, you prepare. Patience is active, not passive. It is the discipline to continue refining yourself, your skills, and your ideas, knowing that the results will eventually follow, and when they do, they will be stronger, more meaningful, and more sustainable because they were earned over time. When you persist, the world may not notice immediately, but eventually it cannot ignore the results. Success built on consistent effort cannot be denied. It does not fade. It does not depend on luck or timing. It is a product of deliberate choices, hard work, and unwavering commitment. And when others finally see it, they will call it sudden. They will call it luck. They will call it an overnight success. But you will know the truth. You will know the years of effort, the repeated actions, the discipline, and the belief that brought it into existence. This is why proving them wrong is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to prove to yourself that time, Persistence and belief never fail when paired with consistent action. The critics, the doubters, and the skeptics are merely background noise. What matters is your commitment to the process, your respect for the journey, and your willingness to endure when it is hard, invisible, and slow. Every day you show up, you reinforce your identity. You are becoming someone who does not quit. You are becoming someone who honors their word to themselves. You are becoming someone capable of sustaining success when it arrives. The person who persists in the quiet moments is the same person who can handle the spotlight when it comes. Character is built in the unseen hours, not on the stage. Do not be discouraged by the pace of your progress. Do not measure your journey against someone else's story. Do not quit because the results are invisible. Growth takes time, and it often looks insignificant before it becomes undeniable. What is small today can become monumental tomorrow. What is hidden today can become celebrated. What is unseen today is laying the foundation for everything you want to achieve. Time will test you. Doubt will challenge you. Fear will attempt to stop you. But if you commit to the process, if you honor the work, and if you persist when the outcome is uncertain, you will reach a level of success that cannot be taken away. It will not only change what you have, it will change who you are. This is the promise of long-term effort. It is invisible in the moment, but undeniable in the result. It is quiet while it grows, but unstoppable once it manifests. It is slow, but it is relentless. And it is patient, but it is inevitable. So if you are feeling frustrated, if progress feels slow, if the world doubts you, remember the work you are doing is shaping your future. Every action, every repetition, every choice to continue is adding up. You are building strength, skill, and resilience. You are becoming the person who can not only achieve success, but sustain it. And when success finally arrives, it will not feel like luck. It will feel like a testament to every decision you made to persist when it was easier to give up. Success takes time. It requires patience, discipline, and belief. It requires endurance in the face of doubt and commitment in the face of obstacles. But when you stay true to the process, when you honor the journey, and when you persist with unwavering dedication, success does not fail. It may be delayed, but it is never denied. It may be invisible for now, but one day it will be undeniable. And in that moment, you will not be proving anyone wrong. You will be proving to yourself that time, effort, and belief, when combined with persistence, always win. Keep showing up. Trusting the process. Keep investing in the work that matters. And one day, the results will arrive, not as a surprise, but as the inevitable outcome of your commitment. Success takes time, but when it is built with purpose, it never fails. Success is not a destination, it is a journey that unfolds slowly, often quietly, and sometimes painfully. We live in a world obsessed with immediate gratification, where people want recognition before effort, results before preparation, and applause before persistence. And yet, the truth is that anything worth achieving takes time. Anything meaningful requires patience, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to the process, even when the results are invisible. When you begin a journey of significance, the start is always the hardest. There are no spotlights, there are no headlines, there is often no one cheering for you, and the only validation comes from within. And this is precisely where true character is built. It is easy to be motivated when others notice you. It is easy to feel driven when results are obvious, but the real test is showing up when the world cannot see your effort, when the progress is invisible, and when doubt whispers that your work might be wasted. The world measures success by what it can see. It measures results by speed, recognition, and external reward. But these are superficial metrics. Real success is measured in patience, in persistence, and in the willingness to keep moving when the outcome is not guaranteed. The person who endures and keeps going is the one who ultimately achieves. The person who quits too soon is the one who only dreams of success. You have to understand that every meaningful achievement starts with invisible work. It starts with the countless small actions repeated day after day. It begins with mastering yourself before expecting mastery over circumstances. The world will not recognize your early effort, and most of the time it will question it. People will tell you that. It's taking too long. They will ask why you haven't made it yet. They will doubt your choices, your vision, and your ability to succeed. And if your motivation is tied to their approval, their doubt will stop you. But the key is this: your why must be stronger than their noise. Your purpose must outweigh their skepticism. Your belief in what you are building must be bigger than the fear of failure or the desire for validation. Because when your motivation comes from within, external doubt becomes irrelevant. You keep showing up not to prove them wrong, but to prove to yourself that you can. Progress is rarely linear. Growth is rarely visible. One day may feel like nothing has changed. 1 month may pass without noticeable results, and that is not a failure. It is part of the process. Just as a tree grows roots before it grows branches, just as a seed develops unseen strength before breaking the soil, your effort is laying the foundation for future success. The work you do now may not yield immediate results, but it is shaping the future you are moving toward. Discipline is what carries you through these times. Motivation is unreliable. It fluctuates with moods, energy, and circumstances. Discipline, on the other hand, is a choice. Discipline is the ability to continue taking action day after day, even when you do not feel like it. It is the quiet commitment to your goals, the willingness to endure, and the ability to prioritize long-term gain over short-term comfort. The person who develops discipline is the person who can sustain success once it arrives. Challenges will come, obstacles will appear, setbacks will test you. These moments are not signs that you are failing, they are signs that you are growing. Are opportunities to strengthen your resolve, refine your skills, and deepen your understanding of what it truly means to succeed. Each difficulty you overcome is building resilience, the very quality that allows you to endure when results are delayed. You must also learn to embrace the process of invisible growth. Every hour you invest in learning, every mistake you correct, every small improvement you make is compounding into something greater than you can see in the moment. The accumulation of small, deliberate actions is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It is the quiet, repeated work that produces the breakthrough that everyone else calls overnight. Patience is essential. Not the passive waiting that hopes for results without effort, but the active patience that shows up and works even when results are slow. It is the ability to stay committed, to keep improving, and to trust that every small step is moving you closer to your goal. Patience is not easy. It requires faith in the process, belief in your purpose, and the understanding that progress takes time. The people who succeed are not the ones who move the fastest. They are not the ones who get the loudest attention. They are the ones who endure. They are the ones who show up day after day, year after year, and refuse to give up. They are the ones who respect the journey more than the destination. Because when you understand that the process is where growth happens, you no longer chase quick wins. You cultivate long-term results that are sustainable, meaningful, and resilient. You will face criticism. You will face doubt. You will face moments when giving up seems easier than continuing. And this is where belief becomes critical. Belief is not just hope. Belief is a decision. It is the choice to trust that your effort matters, that your persistence will pay off, and that the work you are doing today is preparing you for the success of tomorrow. Belief is what allows you to keep moving when the results are invisible and the world questions your effort. Every day you choose to continue, you are proving something to yourself. You are proving that you have the courage to endure, the patience to persist, and the discipline to keep showing up. You are developing the skills, resilience, and mindset necessary to handle success when it arrives. And that is the essence of building a life that lasts. Do not underestimate the power of small, repeated actions. 1 hour of practice repeated consistently over weeks, months, and years becomes mastery. One small decision repeated consistently becomes a habit. One habit repeated consistently becomes character. Character is what sustains success when the excitement fades. Character is what allows you to remain effective even when conditions change. Character is the invisible foundation that makes visible results possible. Time is not your enemy. In fact, it is your greatest ally. It allows ideas to mature, skills to develop, and resilience to grow. The work you invest now compounds, often in ways you cannot immediately perceive. And when the results finally appear, they are undeniable. They are not luck. They are not coincidence. They are the natural outcome of persistent, disciplined effort over time. Remember that setbacks are part of the journey. They are tests, not failures. They are signals that you are stretching, that you are challenging yourself, and that you are growing. Each obstacle you overcome is a layer of preparation for the success that awaits. The discomfort, the doubt, and the struggle are not roadblocks. They are the building blocks of endurance, confidence, and long-term achievement. Ultimately, proving others wrong is secondary. The real proof is internal. It is the proof that you are capable of consistency. It is the proof that you are committed to your purpose. It is the proof that you can endure when the world doubts you, when results are delayed, and when the journey feels impossible. The only person you need to convince is yourself. Keep showing up. Keep working. Keep refining. Keep believing in what you are building. The days when it feels invisible, when progress is slow, and when the world is skeptical are the very days that define your future. These are the days that determine whether you will quit or endure, whether you will settle for mediocrity or reach for greatness. Success is patient. It waits for those who are committed to the process. It rewards the company, insistent, the disciplined, and the resilient. And when it finally comes, it is not a surprise. It is the inevitable result of all the small actions repeated over time that built something real, sustainable, and undeniable. Do not rush. Do not seek shortcuts. Do not measure your journey by the speed of others. Your focus should be on showing up, on improving, on persisting, and on trusting the process. The work you invest today is shaping the results of tomorrow. Time may test you, doubt may challenge you, and obstacles may slow you, but persistence, patience, and belief will carry you to a success that does not fail. Success takes time. It cannot be rushed. It cannot be faked. It requires consistent effort, disciplined action, and unwavering belief in what you are building. But when it is earned through persistence, it is unshakable. It is undeniable. It does not fade. And when the world finally sees it, you will know the truth that every moment of effort, every act of discipline, and every choice to persist when it was easier to quit was not wasted. Success takes time, but when it is built on purpose, it never fails. Success is not instant. It is not immediate. It is not something that happens the moment you decide you want it. Real, lasting success is built over time. It is cultivated in silence, shaped by repetition, and strengthened by patience. And yet, in today's world, we are conditioned to expect speed. We want fast results, instant recognition, immediate validation. But anything that matters, anything meaningful, takes time. And it tests your persistence before it rewards you. When you begin, it will be hard. You will feel like nobody is noticing. You will feel like your work is invisible. You will question whether it is worth the effort. The early stages of any significant journey are unremarkable. No one applauds your dedication at 3 a.m. when you are working on a skill that will take years to perfect. No one celebrates your quiet sacrifices, your small decisions, your discipline when results have not yet appeared. And that is precisely the point. Success is not about immediate validation. It is about long-term consistency. People will doubt you. They will question your choices. They will remind you of every reason your efforts might fail. They will measure you against their expectations and tell you that you are moving too slowly, that you are not progressing fast enough, that you are behind, and it is tempting to listen to them. It is tempting to compare your journey to theirs, to feel frustrated by your pace. But the truth is, progress is rarely linear. Growth is often invisible. What you see on the surface is never the full story. The work that matters most is the work no one sees. Every day you show up, every repetition, every small improvement, every choice to continue despite uncertainty is building a foundation for future success. This work compounds over time, quietly transforming your skills, your mindset, and your resilience. The person who endures in the invisible moments is the one who eventually achieves the breakthrough that everyone else calls overnight success. Discipline is the key to navigating this journey. Motivation is fleeting. It depends on mood, energy, and circumstance. Discipline is reliable. Discipline is the decision to take action consistently, to honor the work, and to persist even when it feels unrewarding. Every moment you choose discipline over comfort, patience over frustration, and persistence over surrender, you're investing in long-term success. Setbacks are inevitable. Challenges will arise. Obstacles will test you. These are not signs that you are failing. They are signs that you are growing. They are opportunities to strengthen your resolve, deepen your understanding, and refine your approach. Every difficulty is a lesson. Every struggle is an opportunity to develop the qualities necessary to sustain success when it arrives. The person who quits in the face of adversity will never experience the fulfillment that comes from enduring and overcoming. Patience is more than simply waiting. It is active engagement with the process. It is the ability to continue learning, improving, and refining your skills while trusting that results will follow. It is understanding that mastery is earned, not gifted, and that it requires time. Patience is what allows you to stay committed when the journey feels slow, uncertain, and unrecognized. Without patience, persistence falters, and the temptation to give up becomes overwhelming. Belief is equally critical. You must believe in what you are building, even when the results say, not yet visible. You must believe that your effort is meaningful, that your choices matter, and that your persistence will eventually be rewarded. Belief cannot rely on the approval of others because the world will not always notice. Belief must come from within, anchored in your purpose, fueled by your vision, and strengthened by your commitment to the process. Every day that you show up, you are proving something to yourself more than anyone else. You are proving that you are capable of consistency. You are proving that you can endure discomfort. You are proving that you can pursue your vision even in the absence of immediate results. These small, repeated actions shape your character. They prepare you for the responsibilities and challenges that will accompany the success you are building. Time is not your enemy, it is your ally. It allows ideas to mature, skills to deepen, and resilience to grow. The work you invest today is compounding, often in ways you cannot yet perceive. One day, when the results become visible, they will seem sudden to the outside world, but you will know the truth. You will know that nothing was accidental. You will know that every choice, every act of discipline, every moment of patience contributed to a success that is now undeniable. Do not seek shortcuts. Do not chase immediate recognition. Do not measure your journey by the speed of others. Your focus should be on showing up, improving, learning, and persisting. The world rewards consistency more than flashes of effort. It rewards endurance more than bursts of inspiration. The person who continues when it is hard is the person who ultimately succeeds. Challenges and doubt will test you, but they are not obstacles. They are essential elements of growth. They teach resilience, sharpen your focus, and develop the strength necessary to handle lasting success. The discomfort you feel is a sign that you are on the right path. The moments when progress seems invisible are the moments where character is being built. What feels like slow progress today is the foundation for extraordinary results tomorrow. Success built on consistent effort cannot fail. It may be delayed, it may be misunderstood, but it cannot disappear. The person who endures, who continues to act with purpose, who trusts the process, and who refuses to quit is the person who will ultimately experience the fulfillment and impact that comes from long-term achievement. Time reveals what is real. Time rewards persistence. Time exposes the strength of character and the depth of commitment. Proving others wrong is secondary. The true measure of your journey is internal. It is about proving to yourself that you can persist, that you can endure, and that you can remain committed to your purpose when the world doubts you. The external validation will eventually follow, but it is not the reason to continue. The reason is the integrity of your effort and the discipline of your commitment. Every small actio and matters. Every hour you invest, every decision to persist, every refusal to give in to frustration compounds into something far greater than the sum of its parts. Your work today, though invisible, is shaping your future. Your discipline is forming the habits that will sustain you. Your patience is building the resilience necessary to handle success when it arrives. And your belief is fueling the determination to continue when others would give up. Do not be discouraged by the pace of your progress. Do not quit because results are slow. Do not compare your journey to the highlight reels of others. Growth takes time. Meaningful achievement is rarely instantaneous. The work that seems small today is laying the foundation for results that will be undeniable tomorrow. What is invisible now is simply not yet ready to be seen. Persistence transforms effort into achievement. Patience transforms struggle into mastery. Belief transforms uncertainty into purpose. Discipline transforms routine into character. And when these qualities align, success becomes inevitable. It is not a matter of luck or chance. It is a matter of deliberate, consistent, patient action over time. So, if you are in the middle of your journey, feeling unseen, doubted, or uncertain, stay committed. Continue to show up, continue to do the work, continue to trust the process. The path may be slow, it may be quiet, and it may feel unrewarded, but it is shaping you into the person capable of achieving what you are building. Success takes time. It is not instant, it is not easy, and it is not always visible. But when it is earned through persistent effort, disciplined action, and unwavering belief, it is unstoppable. It is undeniable. It is sustainable. And it will ultimately prove that time, patience, and perseverance always triumph over doubt, impatience, and fear. Keep showing up. Keep believing. Keep enduring. Success takes time, but when it is built with purpose, it never fails. Success is not immediate. It is not fast. It is not something that happens in a single moment of inspiration or effort. True success is built over time, quietly, consistently, and deliberately. Yet in a world obsessed with speed, instant results, and visible achievements, it can be hard to understand why time is essential. We want recognition before effort. We want results before preparation. We want applause before persistence. But meaningful success does not work that way. It demands patience, discipline, and a relentless commitment to the journey, even when nobody is watching and the results are invisible. When you start, it will feel slow. It will feel like nothing is happening. You may feel invisible. You may feel as if the world is moving faster than you, leaving you behind. That is the natural stage of every significant journey. There is no shortcut through this phase. There is no way to speed up the development of skills, the accumulation of knowledge, or the formation of character. The only way forward is to keep showing up day after day, trusting that the process is working, even when the results are not yet apparent. People will doubt you. They will question your choices. They will measure your progress against their expectations. and declare that you are moving too slowly. They will remind you of every reason your efforts should fail, and at times, you might even believe them. But the world's opinion is irrelevant. Progress is not always visible, and growth is rarely linear. The key is to remain committed to the work itself, to the process, and to your purpose, regardless of external recognition or immediate feedback. The work that matters is invisible. Every small effort, every repeated action, every choice to push forward when it would be easier to stop is accumulating into something far greater than you can see at the moment. The repeated, disciplined work builds skills, resilience, and strength. It transforms you into the kind of person capable of achieving and sustaining success. What looks like slow, unnoticed effort today will compound into undeniable results tomorrow. Consistency is the bridge between goals and achievement. Anyone can work hard for a day, a week, or even a month, but the difference between those who achieve long-term success and those who don't is consistency. The ability to continue even when motivation fades, when recognition is absent, and when progress feels invisible is what creates lasting impact. Discipline sustains effort and inspiration is fleeting. It is the quiet decision to do the work no matter what. Setbacks will come, obstacles will appear, challenges will test you. These are not signs that you are failing. They are the moments that define your character. They are opportunities to grow, to strengthen your resolve, and to refine your skills. Every difficulty you overcome prepares you for the responsibilities and opportunities that success will eventually bring. The person who quits in the face of adversity never reaches their potential. The person who endures becomes unstoppable. Patience is essential. It is not the passive waiting for results without effort. It is the active engagement in the process, trusting that every effort you make today is laying the foundation for tomorrow. Patience allows you to continue improving, learning, and developing, even when the outcome is uncertain. It transforms frustration into endurance and doubt into determination. It is the quiet power behind every long-term achievement. Belief is equally crucial. You must believe in what you are building, even when no one else does. You must trust that your effort is meaningful, that your persistence is shaping your future, and that the work you are doing now will produce results, even if they are not yet visible. Belief is not hope. It is an unwavering decision to trust the process, to honor the work, and to commit to a vision that may take years to come to fruition. Without belief, the slow pace of progress will discourage you, and doubt will stop you. Every day you show up, you prove something to yourself. You prove that you can be consistent. You prove that you can endure discomfort. You prove that you can remain committed when results are absent. These small, repeated actions shape your character, and your character will sustain your success when it arrives. The person who develops discipline, patience, and resilience through invisible effort is the person who can handle the responsibilities and challenges of lasting achievement. Time is not your enemy. It is your ally. It allows ideas to develop, skills to deepen, and resilience to grow. The work you invest today is compounding in ways you cannot yet see. One day, when the results finally appear, they will seem sudden to the outside world, but you will know the truth. Nothing was accidental. Every choice, every action, every moment of discipline contributed to the outcome. The success you achieve is the natural result of consistent effort over time. Do not chase shortcuts. Do not seek immediate recognition. Do not measure your progress against the highlight reels of others. Focus instead on the work itself, the process, and your growth. The world rewards consistency more than intensity. It rewards persistence more than talent. The person who continues when it is hard, who endures when it is invisible, who trusts the process when the results are uncertain, is the person who ultimately achieves. Challenges and doubt are RT of the journey. They are not obstacles, they are essential to growth. They teach resilience, focus, and determination. The discomfort you feel is a signal that you are on the right path. The moments when progress is slow are shaping your character and preparing you for the future. What feels insignificant today is laying the groundwork for extraordinary results tomorrow. Proving others wrong is secondary. The real measure of your journey is internal. It is about proving to yourself that you can persist, that you can endure, and that you can remain committed to your purpose when the world doubts you. External validation is temporary and unreliable. True success is built on the integrity of your effort and the discipline of your commitment. Every small decision matters. Every hour of work, every act of discipline, every choice to continue despite doubt compounds into something far greater than you can see. Your work today is shaping your future. Your consistency is forming the habits that will sustain you. Your patience is building the resilience necessary to handle success when it arrives. Your belief is fueling the determination to continue when others would quit. Do not be discouraged by slow progress. Do not quit because results are not yet visible. Do not compare yourself to others. Growth takes time, and meaningful success is rarely instantaneous. The work that seems small today is laying the foundation for results that will eventually be undeniable. What is unseen now is simply not yet ready to be revealed. Persistence transforms effort into achievement. Patience transforms struggle into mastery. Belief transforms uncertainty into purpose. Discipline transforms routine into character. When these qualities align, success becomes inevitable. It is not a matter of luck or timing. It is the outcome of deliberate, consistent, patient action over time. If you are in the midst of your journey, feeling frustrated, unseen, or doubted, stay committed. Show up every day. Do the work. Trust the process. The path may be slow, it may be quiet, and it may feel unrewarded, but it is shaping you into the person capable of achieving what you are building. Success takes time. It is not instant, it is not easy, and it is not always visible. But when earned through consistent effort, disciplined action, and unwavering belief, it is unstoppable. It is undeniable. It is sustainable. And when the world sees it, you will know the truth. Every moment of effort, every act of discipline, and every choice to persist when it was easier to quit was not wasted. Keep showing up, keep believing, keep enduring. Success takes time, but when it is built with purpose, say it never fails. As we come to the close of this conversation, there is one truth that must remain at the center of everything you do. Success takes time. It is not instant. It is not fast. It does not bend to our schedules or our impatience. True, lasting achievement is the product of effort repeated over days, months, and years. It is the result of showing up when no one is watching, when progress seems invisible, and when doubt whispers that your work is in vain. That is where character is built, and character is what sustains success once it arrives. Every journey worth pursuing begins quietly. There is no announcement, no applause, no immediate recognition. You will work, practice, learn, and improve without anyone noticing. That is the stage where resilience is developed, where discipline is cultivated, and where belief in your own purpose is tested. These early days are difficult, not because you are failing, but because real success does not reveal itself immediately. Progress is invisible before it becomes undeniable. You may feel overlooked, misunderstood, and doubted, but these are signs that you are on the right path. The people who criticize or question you are measuring only what they can see, while your growth is happening beneath the surface. Discipline is your ally. Motivation is fleeting, unreliable, and subject to circumstance. Discipline is a choice. It is the commitment to take action consistently, to honor your work, and to persist even when you do not feel like it. Each small action, each repetition, each day you show up, builds habits that become the foundation of your future. These habits are what allow you to sustain success when it finally appears. Without them, quick wins fade. With them, even delayed results are powerful, meaningful, and lasting. Patience is essential. This is not passive waiting, it is active engagement in your process. Trusting that your effort matters, that your persistence is shaping your future, and that the work you are doing now will compound into results later. Growth takes time. Mastery takes time. Character and resilience take time. You cannot rush it. You cannot shortcut it. You must endure it, embrace it, and honor it. Belief is what carries you through the invisible stages. You must believe in the work. Even when others do not, you must trust your purpose, even when validation is absent. You must remain committed to the process, even when doubt looms large. Belief is what transforms uncertainty into courage and effort into progress. Without it, the journey feels impossible. With it, every small step becomes a building block for something far greater. Setbacks will come. Challenges will appear. Obstacles will test your resolve. These are not failures, they are opportunities to strengthen your endurance, sharpen your focus, and build the capacity to handle real success. Every difficulty is preparing you for the moments when results arrive, and when they do, they will be undeniable. E-World may call it luck or an overnight breakthrough, but you will know the truth. It is the product of relentless persistence, discipline, patience, and belief. So as you move forward, remember this: show up, keep doing the work, trust the process, honor your journey even when progress is slow. The path may be invisible, the noise may be loud, and the results may take time, but the effort will never be wasted. When you persist, when you endure, when you remain faithful to your purpose, success does not fail. It may take time, but it is inevitable. And when it arrives, it will not just prove others wrong. It will prove to yourself that time, patience, discipline, and belief always win. Success takes time, but when it is built with purpose, it never fails.